You're watching Local 3 News, and
Friday Night Football starts now!
From Local 3 Sports, this is Friday Night Football with Ben Bobick, Samantha Casano, and Greg Glover.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City. Nobody does food like Food City. And Sonic. Sonic.
And now, Friday Night Football.
Welcome into the most must-see high school football show in the Tennessee Valley. Friday Night Football on Local 3. Boy, September really flew by, huh? Now it all gets real because October is where teams decide who they want to be. It's put up or shut up time on Friday nights, and you know what? We're ready for it. Let's kick this thing off with our game of the week.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren & Griffin, your local five-star law firm, supporting high school football for decades. We don't just put up billboards, we put down roots.
A tale as old as time. Blue versus red. McCallie versus Baylor. Whether you like it or not, it is the best rivalry game in the Chattanooga area, and it got even bigger last fall when they met right here in the 4-2-3 for a state championship, and tonight was their first meeting since. Samantha Casano joins us live from Haywood Stadium on the campus of the Baylor School. Samantha, you're a veteran covering this game at this point. You know, you've been around a time or two. How'd this one stack up?
Yeah, well, we've known this whole season that Baylor and McCallie are the two top teams in D2 AAA, but we didn't exactly know how this meeting would shake out. We thought potentially it could go down to the wire the way the last several have, including that Blue Cross Bowl last season. But Baylor made quite the statement tonight on their home turf. Welcome to the Red Kingdom, top-ranked Baylor hosting number 2 McCallie. It takes all of 40 seconds for the Red Raiders to find the end zone. Briggs Cherry hands the ball off to David Gabriel Georges, who breaks free. He takes it 61 yards to the house, just like that. Baylor goes up 6-0. Great start for the offense, and that's followed up by a great start for the defense. McCallie going for it on 4th down, but Elliot Drapeau's pass is intercepted by Jamian Theodore. Second quarter now, it's deja vu. Drapeau's pass is intercepted by Theodore again. Second takeaway of the night for the junior, and this one leads to points for Big Red. Inside the 5, Cherry gives it to Gabriel Georges, who finds the end zone yet again. The sophomore with the first 12 points of the night for Baylor. The Red Raiders defense also making things difficult all night long for the Blue Tornado. Big Red takes a 27-0 lead into the locker room. They go on to win big 44-12.
Our defense was playing really great. We had a great game plan coming into the game. I knew that I was going to be able to read the quarterback because he gave away his hints.
I just follow what Coach Kimmy tells me to do. Like on every third down, you watch the tape and he tell me what gap to eat. So, I mean, I trust him.
It feels amazing to know that we've settled in and showed our spot in the state and realized that that game last year is behind us.
Those 44 points are the most Big Red has ever put up against McCallie. Cherry also told me that his team actually asked him to turn up the volume in the huddle because this place was so loud. Baylor now 7-0, and it's really difficult to imagine anyone putting a stop to them right now. For now, live at Haywood Stadium in Chattanooga, Samantha Casano, Local 3 Sports.
That's a butt whooping. Wow. Now we turn our attention to another old school rivalry, Red Bank and Saudi Daisy. It's been 7 years since the Trojans took down the Lions. But if they were ever equipped to end that streak, it's tonight. Saudi Daisy entering 5-1, but you already know Red Bank is the absolute standard in the region. And it was our photojournalist Shane Perry's birthday today. Look at Saudi Daisy busting out the makeshift pyrotechnics for the guy. HBD Shane, thanks for helping us out tonight. Trojans helping themselves, wasting no time either. Gage Welch, easy peasy. Then peep the handshake. What's cooler than being cool? Being Gage Welch, apparently. Red Bank's turn now. The Lions were without Josiah Featherstone in this ballgame last year. Not this year. He just bodies the defender. Light like a feather, hard as a stone. Touchdown Lions, look at him go. Somehow emerges from the back. Saudi Daisy would actually block the extra point, though, so 7-6 ball game. Red Bank taking it to the air. Just a creative way to get it to their guy in space. Josiah Featherstone, a man on a mission up in Saudi Daisy tonight. Sets up his man Oliver Merritt, thunder and lightning in the Lions' backfield. This one lived up to its billing. But say it with me, if you ain't from Saudi, you ain't nobody. Monster win by the Trojans, 24-23 over rival Red Bank. The Den, Reggie White Field is Howard Hustlin' Tigers hosting Walker Valley in 5A Region 4 play. Mustangs with a 20-0 lead. Howard taking it to the air, not afraid to throw it downfield. Well, Spencer McCooch ain't afraid to go up and get it. McCooch with the takeaway. Then the Selly, got him hooked. Reel him in. Stangs in business. Jacob Curley looking for Roman Yulo, a rare Yulo drop, and it drops right in the arms of Zyshawn Jones. And shout out these hustling Tigers. Jones living up to the nickname. He could go all the way. Pick 6 for Howard. How's that for a big-time play? Walker Valley not looking to react, looking to respond. They do. Curley goes right back to Yulo. He ain't dropping that one. Yulo walks into the end zone. Walker Valley bounces back with a 44-6 win on the road over Howard. Now to Marion County. Warriors hosting Tyner in non-region action. Sweatshirts on with the cheer squad. A bit chilly in Jasper. The Tyner offense was quite the opposite. Tyler Anderson to Dion Edwards. That's a Moss, my friends. Prime time Dion Edwards, the freshman with the tud. Marion County having to work from behind in this one at home, too. Wouldn't want Chase chasing me. Chase Thompson levels Warriors QB Tilton Pickett. Warriors need a spark, and sometimes special teams is where you find it. High snap from the Tyner punt. Plenty of time for Taylor Sharber to block it, and Shar all over. Can't quite scoop and score, but he certainly does his job by setting up the offense. Now it's a Mason Mays, M&M doing the dirty work. A great late push by Marion County, who ties the game up, but the Ram train hits a game-winning field goal as time expires to escape Jasper with a major non-region win, 31-28. The Ram train back on the tracks. To the scoreboards we go for the first time tonight. Farragut beats Bradley Central in region action. Knoxville Webb shuts out Brainerd. Central over Sweetwater in region play on the road. CCS, they needed it, and they got a big one over CAK. Cleveland went to Charlotte to take on a 9-time state champion in North Carolina. They fought hard, but they lose their first game of the season. Copper Basin gets a win, 22-zip over Mount Bethel Christian. Grace Baptist still winning. They beat Providence Academy. Grundy County winners. Hickson needed a win, got a win, 61-7 over Sequoia. Sale Creek, that's back-to-back wins for the Panthers. Meigs County rolling that region. They take down McMinn Central at home. McMinn County takes down Ray County. Boys, that region scrambled eggs at this point. Big win for the Keys.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, brought to you by Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. We keep players in the game.
Listen, there's playing possum, and then there's laying Mo. Meigs County quarterback Tough Ricker still finding his guy, Daniel Moe, despite it being a bit slippy at Jewel Field. I don't know if this is in the playbook, but it certainly should be seeing it work like this. Our Week 7 Play of the Week. So let's go to the Bebo Strainer now. Just look at it as a still. I mean, who's got the ball? How does this end up being a touchdown? If you showed someone this and you're like, this was a touchdown, I'm not too sure they would believe us, because what's supposed to happen is Daniel Moe's supposed to be standing up like this with the ball in his hands. Yay, touchdown. But he's laying down like this. He almost looks like he's, oh crap, I just dropped the ball, got the pass, but that ball is right there tucked away. Now he does it a great job. Tough Ricker throws the ball on time and in the spot. He can't help it was slippy in Jewel Field. It was wet last Friday, but it's just a great job and a testament to Daniel Moe, who has great athleticism to be able to locate that ball even as he was falling, get the touchdown. A big win for Meigs County last week, another big win for the Tigers tonight. They're rolling that region. Keep an eye on them. And keep an eye on us. We got more Friday Night Football coming your way after the break.
Cheer on with the Friday Night Football Cheerleaders of the Week, sponsored by FMO Furniture, Chattanooga's newest family-owned furniture store.
Black, silver, and white. Come on, Panthers, let's fight. Black, silver, and white. Come on, Panthers, let's fight. Black, silver, and white. Come on, Panthers, let's fight.
Typically, this deep into the season, our full focus is on region play. Not so much in the Sequatchie Valley. They're still figuring out who the best team is in that neck of the woods, as 5-1 Bledsoe County looks to come into Whitwell and spoil the Tigers' perfect season. And when I say this, I mean it. There is nothing like a Friday night in Whitwell, Tennessee. Miss my folks out there. Tigers in business early, and Brendan Easterly, big dude, moves with some pace. A little point of the finger there, too. Maybe paying homage to the late Dikembe Mutombo. We love special teams on this program. This may take the cake this year. Warriors kicker Mauricio Rojas. Meg's a Whitwell return man. Then out of nowhere, like an RKO, Bledsoe County all over it. What a call and execution on the road from the Warriors. And from there on out, it was all Bledsoe County. They go down the field. Austin Raines rumbles in. The Warriors make a statement, ending Whitwell's undefeated run in convincing fashion, 28-12. Just a gorgeous night on Hurricane Hill. Chef's kiss. East Hamilton playing host to Ottawa in region play. Canes making use of a short field to cash in. No need to wonder who's getting this rock. Jaden Haywood is turning in one of the best seasons in the area, and he's a big reason why this East Ham team is in prime position. But shout out to the Owls defense. Canes backed themselves up, and Cade Richardson isn't going to let Haywood hurt them. Fantastic play from Ottawa wrapping them up. Owls were moving it on offense, then they weren't. Sam Martin didn't want any of C.J. Drake. Hey, Drake will take that sack, though. Defense, the story in the first half. The Canes offense in the second. East Ham wins big, 42-7. Boyd Buchanan and Notre Dame in region action. Bucks keeping it simple out the gate. Just hand the ball to David Green. Kid's a beast. Nothing but green for Green. TD Bucks. Hey now, peep the Irish. Great timing route. Cooper Campbell to Landon Geller. And Geller is a goner. Number 5, putting on the wheels. Eats a potential touchdown saving tackle. And he's in for the Notre Dame TD. Great response. Better one here. Houston Hicks out quick to Jaden Moore. And Moore is, he's taking ankles. Oh boy, that is nasty. He's usually the deep threat. He's the everything threat. Now Boyd Buchanan stays perfect with a 50-7 win over Notre Dame. Back to the scoreboards we go. Polk County over Wartburg. That's a big win for the Wildcats. Sequatchie County gets a win over Fayetteville at home. Silverdale, they're rolling. They win over Lakeway Christian. South Pittsburgh shuts out MTCS. Christian Heritage staying unbeaten in region play. 8-point winners over Gordon Central. Chattooga, that's back-to-back losses for the Indians after starting undefeated. LFO, they just played on Monday. They played again on Friday. They get a win. Gordon Lee shuts out Dade County on the road. Heritage goes down at Gilmer by 15. Northwest Whitfield back in the win column. North Cobb Christian shuts out Murray County. North Murray by 2 over Sonoraville.
It's time to catch all the fun on the Friday Night Football Fan Cam.
It's the game of the year on the field, but also all around it, as the environment at Baylor-McCallie game, well, it never disappoints. Here's our Week 8 Fan Cam.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Band of the Week with Greg Glover, sponsored by Armor Exteriors, your locally owned, not locally franchised, exterior remodeling experts.
Lots of good music from this group from Calhoun High School, the Marching Yellow Jackets, your Band of the Week.
Hey, shout out to Greg Glover. He edited that piece himself. He needs to watch himself. They're going to put more work on his plate. Back to our football now. It was a long time coming for the Ridgeland Panthers last week. They finally snapped their 34-game losing streak with a region win on the road over Lafayette, but their schedule doesn't do them any favors. Next up, Calhoun, and the Yellow Jackets are back in 3A, ready to make some noise. Ridgeland with the rock. Well, they had it. Listen, man, Jaden Lampert had popcorn before the game. Ball was just a bit slippy still. Calhoun all over it. They waste no time capitalizing on the turnover. Trace Hawkins finds daylight in pay dirt. Jackets on top. The key to winning sometimes on the road, creating turnovers, and it's exactly what Calhoun did. Zion Jackson coughs it up this time, and well, the Jackets defense all over it. Well, I suppose like Yellow Jackets on honey in this case. Hawkins showing off the arm. Jackson Moore showing off the moves. Moore would not be denied the 15-yard touchdown. Calhoun would not be denied victory as they cruise to a 41-7 region win over Ridgeland. East Ridge hosting Signal Mountain. The Eagles just imposing their will. Garrett Wilson will score from there 9 times out of 10. This is one of those 9 times. Signal does plenty of running. Let's air it out, huh? Cash Money Keen looking deep, and it's Bo time. Bo Cooper going up to get it. Big play downfield. That sets up the Eagles inside the 5, and Yins already know. Wilson on the pitch this time. Ooh, getting fancy with it. The Signal Mountain team having themselves a year. Shout out to East Ridge, though. Dalian Caperton, the Pioneers D-Line A, they weren't making it easy for Signal. The Eagles come away with the region dub, though, 43-6. Let's head back to the Scobo one more time. Ringgold shuts out Union County. Union County also played on Monday. Tryon shuts out Mount Zion 44-0. Fort Payne out in Alabama over Buckhorn. Love to see it. North Jackson over Madison Academy. That's a big win there. Pisgah staying unbeaten with their win over San Rock. Scottsboro 40-7 over Brewer. Our final 2 games. Now listen, 2-0 is usually a score for a forfeit. That was not a forfeit. They played that game, and Andrews won 2-0. Murphy shuts out Hayesville 44-0. Boy, we heating up, and we are so grateful you're all here along for the ride. Bad news, the show's over. Good news, only 1 week for another one. Enjoy your Saturday filled with college football. Watch yourself, boys and girls. Hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City and Sonic Drive-Ins. We thank our local Food City for subs to feed our Friday Night Football crew. Get your sandwich party planner at your local Food City deli.